One of America's greatest claims to fame is the overbearing number of well-kept roadways, all of which can provide countless hours of fun, immersion, and understanding of the country's most elusive areas. From the enormous redwood forests of the West Coast to the expansive, rolling hills of the East, the grandeur of America's densely packed highway, byway, and interstate system has left many drivers in absolute awe. Below, we'll run through a handful of the best driving experiences around, outlining highly renowned roadways that have earned their praise after decades of use. We'll start with a dozen of the best driving roads in the United States.
Top of the world, Alaska.
Just getting to eastern Alaska takes work. Once there, head towards the tiny town of Jack Wade. There, along the Alaska 5, is beginning of a road known as the Top of the World Highway. You'll want a passport and decent tires. Considered by many to be the most beautiful drive in the world, the Alaska 5 quickly turns into the graveled Yukon 9 as it crosses into Canada's Yukon Territory.
Route 101, California, Oregon, and Washington.
Everyone knows about Route 1, which provides beautiful Pacific views and stretches nearly the entire length of California. North of it, however, its cousin, Route 101, saddles up to the ocean and continues along the coast until arriving at Tumwater, Washington. Along the way, drivers get to experience what seems like never-ending oceanside beauty. We recommend stopping in Long Beach, a 28-mile-long highway on the Washington coast.
FM 335, 336 and 337 The Twisted Sisters,
336 and 337 The Twisted Sisters, Texas. There's a trio of seductive roads in Texas known by local motorcyclists as the Twisted Sisters. It consists of Texas Farm to Market Road FM 335, FM 336, and FM 337. Curvy and scenic, the route starts northwest of San Antonio and can be driven as a nearly 100-mile
Mount Washington Auto Road, New Hampshire.
Technical and breathtaking are all words that describe New Hampshire's Mount Washington Auto Road. A drive up the 7.6-mile toll road begins at 1,500 feet and ends at more than 6,000 feet. In 1904, the scenic route first hosted what has become the oldest automobile race in the United States. The Mount Washington Hillclimb Auto Race continues to entertain a variety of competitive events to
US 129, Tail of the Dragon, North Carolina, Tennessee.
Stay.US 129, Tail of the Dragon, North Carolina, Tennessee. If YouTube has anything to teach the driving enthusiast, it's that you don't cross the double yellow on the Tail of the Dragon. Likely the curviest 11 miles in all of North America, Tail of the Dragon, or Deal's Gap, is a must-see. Every year thousands of drivers and motorcyclists flock to the legendary stretch of asphalt in order to see for themselves what its 318 curves.
Mulholland Drive, California.
In the Hollywood Hills and runs west, ending in Woodland Hills. It's here, we believe, where the classic act of being flung off of one's motorcycle, also known as the high side, was invented. Like everything else in Hollywood, Mulholland Drive is beautiful, and so naturally it can also be quite crowded. Even if you can't have the 21-mile stretch of road to yourself, however, there's no doubt.
US 421, The Snake, Tennessee.
Located just 200 miles north of the renowned Deal's Gap, the Snake may be the most underrated driving route in the country. Start in Mountain City, Tennessee, head northwest towards the Virginia border, and you'll experience more than 30 miles of non-stop switchbacks and decreasing radius turns.
Pikes Peak Highway, Colorado.
The $15 toll to enter Pikes Peak Highway is more than worth it. 19 miles long and burned into the brain of anyone who played Gran Turismo growing up, this road has been home to the world-renowned Pikes Peak International Hillclimb for more than 100 years. Taking the highway to the 14,000-foot summit of Pikes Peak is one of the best ways to experience the Rockies on four-wheel.
SR1 Pacific Coast Highway, California.
PCH, as it's known, might be the most illustrious stretch of American road west of Interstate 55. Anyone planning on visiting this historic highway would be wise to budget extra time, gas, and memory card space. Spanning nearly 700 miles, California State Route 1 provides travelers with an endless supply of jaw-dropping landscapes.
SR 190, Death Valley, California.
Death Valley, California. The hottest temperature on Earth was recorded in Death Valley, California in 1913 at 134 degrees Fahrenheit. So why then is this dreadful place on our list? Well, for one, it's nearly as beautiful as it is warm. SR 190 is the main highway that runs across the national park. It's not about the road in this case, however, but where it takes you. Death Valley is home to some of the most interesting scenery in the country, including a 600-foot deep crater